In mathematics, what term describes the bottom number in a fraction?
Ooh, pass.
In what city was the movie Chinatown filmed?
New York.
What two future U.S. presidents signed the Declaration of Independence?
Jefferson and Adams.
What sports ball has 32 panels?
I'm sorry, what's that?
What sports ball has 32 panels?
Pass.
How many of the original 3 Star Wars films did George Lucas direct?
All 3.
1.
Passed on 1. Okay. In mathematics, what term describes the bottom number in a fraction?
I was so bad at math. Not happening. I don't know.
Okay. What sports ball has 32 panels?
Octagon? I don't know.
Okay. Time. How do you feel like you did, Jimmy?
Pretty bad.
Okay. Well, we are going to put you on hold. We're going to bring Hot Wings back into the studio. He will have a chance to defend his $100 jackpot and bump it to $200 today. Or maybe Jimmy keeps him in the $100 club. Hot Wings, welcome back.
Thanks. Glad to be here.
How was your time in the hallway?
Pretty great.
Did you prepare yourself for Dumber Than the Show trivia?
Yeah, I did a handstand the whole time.
Oh, nice. The rush of blood feels good.
Yeah, it does.
Well, are you ready to defend your jackpot?
Yeah, I have dog digging through my thigh, but beyond that, yes.
Hey, Muffin, come over here. Let him play trivia, buddy.
Every time I walk in, you think you get to dig through my thigh.
I know, and then she looks at me like, what? He's my best friend, Mom.
There you go. Hey, Dad. Get out
All
of
right,
here.
Hot Wings, your turn on Wild Card Trivia begins in 3, 2, 1. In mathematics, what term describes the bottom number in a fraction?
The denominator.
In what city was the movie Chinatown filmed?
Ooh, New York.
What two future U.S. presidents signed the Declaration of Independence?
John Adams and Thomas Jefferson.
What sports ball has 32 panels?
Say that again?
What sports ball has 32 panels?
Pass.
How many of the original 3 Star Wars films did George Lucas direct?
1.
What sports ball has...
Soccer ball.
Time. How do you feel like you did?
I think pretty good. A
Okay.
little embarrassed that it took me a second to figure out soccer ball, but
I know, it's an interesting question. I like that one.
yeah.
All right, we're going to bring Jimmy from New Jersey back on, and we will go over these answers, which will give us a score, which will give us a winner. Welcome back, Jimmy. Here we go.
All right.
Question.
I'm ready.
All right, me too, buddy. Question number 1. In mathematics, what term describes the bottom number in a fraction? Jimmy said, ooh, pass. Came back around and said, oh my God, I was so bad at math. I really don't know. Hot Wings said, the denominator? The denominator is correct. Hot Wings with an early lead.
The other one is the
1-0.
numerator, is that?
Yeah.
That's right.
I always remember denominator, down, bottom.
Fact number 2, or question number 2. In what city was the movie Chinatown filmed? You both said New York. The answer? Los Angeles.
I knew it was one or the
Yeah.
other.
Los Angeles. Hot
Yeah.
Wings still in the lead, 1-0. Going into question number 3. What two future U.S. presidents signed the Declaration of Independence? Jimmy said Jefferson and Adams. Hot Wings said John Adams and Thomas Jefferson. Thomas Jefferson and John Adams is correct. Jimmy is on the board, but Hot Wings is still in the lead, 2-1. What sports ball has 32 panels? This is question number 4. Jimmy passed, came back around and said, an octagon? I don't know. Hot Wings passed, and then said, a soccer ball.
Oh, I feel better about my pass and come back around.
Uh-huh. A soccer ball is correct. Hot Wings pulling ahead, 3-1. Going into the final question, how many of the original 3 Star Wars films did George Lucas direct? Jimmy said all 3. Hot Wings said 1. Hot Wings is right. 1 is the answer. And he wins!
Jimmy has punted,
Oh, okay.
and he's gone. Thank you, Jimmy.
Glad his cell phone hung out long enough for him to lose.